name is Eloy.
Hello, my name is Ivan.
Hi, I'm Christina Romero.
And today's topic is about slut shaming. Over the years, slut shaming or slut bashing has been a main issue in today's society. The idea of attacking or shaming a woman for having sexual desires or for expressing themselves sexually has damaged that woman to feel guilty and ashamed of themselves. Women are targeted sexually whenever a negative connotation occurs that involves them. For instance, many women like Monica Lewinsky, Hillary Clinton, and Justine Sacco have all been victims of attacks. They have been attacked and embarrassed by cyberbullies that think it's right for them to shame someone sexually. So why is it more common for women to be attacked in the media? Women remain the frequent target of shaming because women are thought of and viewed as objects that are welcome for objectification. While men are responsible for the attacks on women, their inappropriate acts are not criticized or brought to attention because men are viewed as a masculine authority.
Anyone who is suffering from shame and public humiliation needs to know one thing. You can survive it. I know it's hard.
The Monica Lewinsky case is one of the most infamous cases regarding public shaming. In the late 1990s, she was actually accused of having an affair with President Bill Clinton. As a result, Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky were part of a public shaming fiasco. As a result, in 2005, she tried to incorporate herself back into society by earning a master's degree in social psychology. But unfortunately, this didn't go so well. Instead, what Monica Lewinsky had to do was to advocate for online shaming in a TED Talk. It was unfortunate that she had to keep advocating for these things rather than pursuing her own interests. The interesting part is that between the men involved in all these cases, between Justine Sacco and the whole fiasco with Monica Lewinsky, is that President Bill Clinton was close to being impeached. However, Monica Lewinsky had to leave office, and since then, she hasn't been able to hold a high position in office. Instead, she has to advocate for public shaming. As for Bill Clinton, we saw him next to his wife during the elections, and the same goes for Adria Richards. The person she tried to publicly shame at first is now in a secure job. And in Joan Johnson's book, she was still struggling to find a job.
He does. No, I'm just saying, you should have looked in the mirror before you come out this morning.
It's the 21st century.
Yeah, I know, that's why I can say what I want. What's that?
Women.
Well, so it's just my personal opinion. I know it's the 21st.
Statistics have shown that women experience more sexual harassment than men. For example, in a 2011 national survey from the American Association of University Women, it's been found that female students from both middle school and high school face common forms of sexual harassment. A third of the students have encountered sexual comments or inappropriate jokes from peers. About 46% of girls experience shaming or sexual attacks, while only 22% of boys.
Leave this woman alone. You've abused her for no reason.
No, I haven't abused her for no woman. She's come out.
Leave her alone.
Even though this video was just a social experiment, it proved our point. The aggressor was simply looking at her outfit and judging her for it. And that is the sole problem of slut shaming.
I will be addressing the counter-argument to slut shaming. The counter-argument that I found was the one about a reverse double standard, where men are more targeted than women, as in a sense on social media that they are slut shamed. For example, some women, let's say you're fighting over some guy, be like, oh, like, I think he's cute, she thinks he's cute, and there's a competition there, as in you're trying to win over the guy. And I'm not saying that that's in every case that there is to lower self-esteem or as in competition, but those are two simple ways that slut shaming is increased. Both men and women do face slut shaming, and there are consequences for it, but overall women are they're labeled more compared to men. Now women, they can be harassed in any place. That can be for anyone, that goes for anyone, but in this case, women can be harassed in a workplace, on social media, or even face-to-face. Now in a workplace, it's easy for rumors to spread among employees or just inaccurate information that refers to a woman as being a slut. And in a company, if you hear someone is a slut, This usually means that I can't rely on this person, or it just simply could mean that they're a liability to the company. Now with cyberbullying, slut shaming is much more instantaneous. There are many cases where people have posted one thing and it goes viral. And after that point, many people catch on and they participate in this act of slut shaming. Okay, here are some solutions. Take a stand. Do something that you would want someone to do if they were in your position. For instance, there is a case involving an 18-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by her driver instructor. The charges are dropped because she wore tight jeans. And because she wore tight jeans, they said she must have helped the offender take them off. Now, we all wear tight jeans. That's just our society nowadays. However, just because she wore tight jeans does not mean she asked for this assault to happen to her. In Hope for Justice, Denim Day is a day dedicated to her to help raise awareness of sexual violence. Slut-shaming is detrimental to our society as we bring each other down rather than lift each other up. Just because you're behind a screen does not make this issue not real. You could change someone's life in a matter of seconds. Support the cause. Get informed. Do what is right. Think about it. How would you feel if this happened to you?